다양한 챌린지로 최근 급부상한 한 유저가 있습니다. 커리라는 유저입니다. 커리는 매 액트마다 랭킹 1등을 찍고 레디언트 1000점 이상 계정만 3개를 동시에 보유하고 있는 경쟁전의 진심인 유저입니다.
Oh, we can't get so.
I know we can win this game. No, you shut the fuck up. No, you shut the fuck up. Let's go. We can still win. It's not 13 yet, bro. We can still win. Relax.
그는 카스 그룹에서 발로란트로 넘어온 프로 선수입니다.
Protect his teammate, and he's gonna do just that. It looks like no, Curry gets the kill.
Oh, the Viper Molly pushes him off the spike.
The Molly play from
have been trending in favor of Cloud9. Will they be able to hold this post plan?
Eric's alive, GG.
Why does this guy win every situation?
One at the top right.
Oh!
Sorry, what just happened?
but he's not gonna get
Oh my god.
커리는 T1과 C9에서 활동을 했었는데 당시부터 랭킹 1등을 종종 찍어왔습니다.
Sewers.
And he's got the read on the flame. Oh my god.
130!
No.
It wasn't hit!
하지만 발로란트에서 그가 있던 팀의 성적은 좋지 않았습니다. C9의 기존 팬들은 커리를 싫어했습니다. 결국 커리는 프로 활동과 유튜브 활동을 중단하고 랭크 게임에만 매진하기로 결심합니다. 그가 다시 대중들 앞에 모습을 나타낸 건 9개월이 지난 후였습니다. 그는 원하면 랭킹 1등을 찍는 그런 유저가 되어 있었습니다.
I made one.
I'm still respawning.
I made one more.
60 bridge.
Which ultimate?
I'm like,
Oh, come on. Let's go.
심지어 그는 올라운더였습니다.
Nice. Nice.
Cypher's on B, his camo's on B.
Nice.
He should be CT now.
Flashing spawn.
Go get that fit.
에임도 좋았지만 스킬에 대한 이해도 또한 좋았습니다.
Oh my god.
One enemy remaining.
What's that?
3, all 4, 2 more. Oh my god.
One enemy remaining.
Like what? Nothing but up trap.
One enemy remaining.
그냥 랭크 게임을 돌리는 것은 그에게 너무 쉬웠습니다.
One enemy remaining.
Last one's there too. Last one.
Down A.
그래서 이번에는 본인의 실력을 이용한 다양한 챌린지에 도전합니다. 첫 번째로 했던 챌린지는 레디언트였던 그의 동생을 랭킹 1등으로 만드는 것이었습니다. 레디언트 계정으로 듀오를 했기 때문에 커리 혼자만 잘해서는 이길 수 없었습니다.
One enemy remaining.
He's got shot through the smoke. 3 outside the smoke. Hey.
One enemy remaining.
얼마 지나지 않아 커리의 동생과 커리는 랭킹 1, 2, 3등을 차지하게 됩니다. 이 사건이 유튜브와 틱톡에 퍼지게 되면서 양악을 그만하라는 사람들이 생겨났습니다.
Stop smurfing. Listen, doesn't matter. I can be playing in silver, platinum, even radiant. No matter what game I'm playing, I'm smurfing. So to all of you saying, like, this guy needs to stop smurfing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Every game I play, I'm smurfing. I hit rank 1 multiple times. I'm literally not even trying and I hit rank 1. This game is so easy. So stop complaining, just get better. How about that?
커리는 방금 그 발언으로 미국 전역에 걸친 광역 어그로를 끌게 됩니다. 하지만 랭킹 1등을 찍은 계정을 계속해서 돌릴 이유가 없던 커리는 두 번째 계정에 이어 세 번째 레디언트 계정을 1000점대로 올리기 시작합니다.
Jets out left side side.
Yo, there's sharks right here. Find this jet. Near sight smoke.
One enemy remaining.
Main, I'm having.
One enemy remaining. One enemy remaining.
He's in. Left side.
Left side.
One enemy remaining.
커리는 클러치 상황에서도 침착함을 유지했습니다.
Watch out, it's spawn, second spawn.
Jackass.
Oh my god.
One enemy remaining.
Oh my god!
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
My ultimate is ready.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
분명 다른 레디언트 유저들과 게임하는데 양악처럼 보였습니다.
Yeah.
Revealing area. Found them.
Nice.
One enemy remaining.
Long A, short A.
Look sharp. Careful now.
Up A.
They're super dead.
Yeah, one more, you get this game.
Ultimate's ready.
One enemy remaining.
Keep heal. Yo, speak. Backside.
Oh, R.
Trinity, you're welcome. My ult's ready. One enemy remaining.
Back right now.
Window 2.
They just dead.
Serious?
Spike down mid.
But he's got TP, guys.
One enemy remaining.
Let's go! Third account to 1000 RR, bro. Holy. Listen, I have to be the first one to get 1000 RR on 3 accounts, right? Surely I'm the first one for that, right?
Yeah, no, you definitely
There's not a single person in the goddamn world that can beat this record. Because I have all the time in the world.
방금 그 영상에도 커리를 비꼬는 댓글들이 엄청 달렸습니다. 그와 동시에 그의 틱톡과 스트리밍 채널은 급성장을 하기 시작했습니다. 이후에 스피드런 챌린지를 하며 그의 유튜브 채널 또한 급성장하였습니다. 커리는 어떠한 역할군이던 5일이면 레디언트를 찍었습니다.
I suggest you move.
One enemy remaining.
Strap.
Dude, now you're like ripped.
One enemy remaining. Spike down mid. A. Spike down A. One enemy remaining. A.
그런데 이 스피드런 챌린지가 인기 있던 것은 다른 이유 때문이었습니다.
Last player standing. Spike down mid. Feeling set. No sweat. Cutting their Cage trigger.
You're a fucking
Can we go FF?
No, it's too late. We already called him out. We can't have FF anymore.
Shut the fuck up.
You already called FF, but we can't FF again. We can't. It's impossible.
Bro, I get fucking entry from that and my fucking brain is so
It's all good. Listen.
Oh, we can
We
win
can't
this
control.
game.
I know
Shut
we
the
can
fuck
win this
up.
game. No, you shut the fuck up. No, you shut the fuck up. We can still win. It's not 13 yet, bro. We can still win. Relax. When we lose, you can blame. Let's try to win.
I'm so tired of this.
Shut the fuck up. You're 1-7, bro. Terrible ass player, bro. Talking with the attitude to your teammates.
It's like no point even moving if you're just gonna die before you.
Okay, bro, you're still just say yes. I can move your lob by next time. Why are you being so weird about it? Why do you have to be so weird about it?
Well, I'll lose if I did.
Okay.
People
Listen.
play off my-
You're 2-10. It doesn't matter. You're 2-10, and we can complain. You are terrible at the game. You are absolute terrible at the game. Are you even playing the game?
커리는 북미에서 가장 유명한 복식이 되었습니다.
Yo, hello?
I don't know, I just know Brim is out there.
I don't know.
You messed your big plan. Next time you need to look over here. You need to look this way when you're playing. Outside, it's barely playing for B-man.
one enemy.
Like, this guy.
playing it next time then?
Yo, what the fuck is wrong with you, you social awkward freak? I just told you what to do next time. I'm not mad at you at all. Fucking weirdo.
Yo, you're the one that's mad, holy shit.
You're the guy that's. What are you talking about?
Yo,
Yeah,
I'm
you're
just like, you playing it next time then.
The tone of voice, I am sensing.
149, 149. Get his ass, bro. 149.
커리의 행동은 거부감을 유발했지만 그래도 잘 걸러들으면 도움이 되었습니다.
Flashing? TTP somewhere. Nice. Wait, don't let him get my Vandal. Stay in the smoke, Asher. Stay in the smoke. The brim
If you
smoke,
don't shut the
brim
fuck up, I promise you I'll run down your game.
smoke. Okay, asshole.
I'm so tired of seeing the screen. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it.
최근 9월까지의 그의 유튜브 성장 그래프입니다. 올해 4월부터 현재까지 구독자 수가 16만 명 이상이 늘었습니다. 반면 그의 스트리밍은 최근 9월에 또 급성장을 하기 시작합니다. FPS 게임하면 빼놓을 수 없는 지역 EU에 갔기 때문입니다. 이때부터 분위기가 NA 대 EU로 흘러가기 시작합니다. 커리를 욕하던 북미 유저들도 이 순간만큼은 커리를 응원했습니다.
Hey, what do we turn on here? I think we turn on Frankfurt. Do we just go Frankfurt only? I think we just do these two servers, yeah? Paris is toxic? Guys, do you not know who I am? What do you mean Paris is toxic? Do you guys not know who I am?
커리는 이틀 만에 불매를 찍었습니다. 그의 전적은 33승 1패였습니다.
Flash A. Yeah, they're ulting A.
Break this. We dug you up behind him.
A not A.
Wait. Is that B or A?
Yeah. A not A.
No, it's a volley. What's one? Hell nah. What happened? Spawn right now, one. Heaven and spawn. Let's go. Mid. No. Watch your con, watch your con, Jay.
Spike down. One enemy remaining.
Damn, chat. I'm only 200 hours away from Radiant. How many days has it's been? I played 31 hours of Valorant in 3 days, chat. Man, oh my god.
이 당시 커리의 전적은 52전 51승으로 승률만 98%가 넘었습니다.
Anyway, I said on Q until I lose, bro. I'm not losing though.
하지만 EU 서버의 시작은 지금부터였습니다.
Oh! No. No! It's all over now.
CT taking a fall.
Oh! Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Nice fucking round, bro. Let's go.
EU 유저들의 스타일에 잠시 주춤했습니다.
I think it is guaranteed. EU Immortal is better than NA Immortal. Guaranteed. From my opinion, EU is a better region than NA in ranked.
그래도 며칠이 지나자 커리는 금방 새로운 플레이 스타일에 적응했습니다.
Look at this one again. Flashing. Shower. Let's go.
Enemy remaining.
I'm tapping, flashing, taking, come. Let's go, flashing.
I'm getting push back. Ace. Nice.
Main is low.
커리가 EU 서버를 플레이한 지 40시간이 되던 날
The first accomplishment has been done. 5 days, we have done it. All it took was 5 days.
그가 드디어 EU 서버 레디언트를 찍었습니다.
So final verdict about Europe. I don't know. 'Cause I don't know. Because I don't think I want to make a final verdict yet. Just because I only played against the Immortal players. Immortal team. I didn't play against the high Radiants. But I do want to say Immortal, EU Immortals, are definitely better than NA. EU Immortals are definitely better than NA Immortals. NA Immortals are frauds.
9일째 되는 날 커리는 45등을 찍고 챌린지를 종료합니다. 그리고 커리가 이 얘기를 합니다. EU 서버가 점수를 더 올리기 쉽다.
EU, there's a lot of good stuff. There's a lot of good utility usage when I played. There was some good moments, you know, there's some good aim. They have really good first bullet accuracy. But I still give the edge to NA. Mainly because, first of all, NA communicates more, which is like, you know, it's a huge thing in Valorant. NA communicates more. People can get toxic in NA, but in Europe, people get toxic and they just actually destroy your game. They will legit get mad and destroy your game.
확실히 EU 유저들은 에임은 좋지만 멘탈이 약했습니다.
What do I play, bro? Fucking smokes. Every time I feel it's smokes. Why no one wants to play smokes?
That's why you can't build, bro. You can't build, or else you always get smokes. You always will get smokes.
Every time I build, fucking smoke. Why could it be sentinels or maybe duelists or something good, you know? In it, it's a fucking smoke. And then all you do is smoke and you get one tap for smoke. Oh, man.
Hey, thank you, bro. Thank you for your sacrifice, soldier. Thank you, bro.
You are appreciated, man.
Yes, you are very appreciated.
You are appreciated.
커리는 이번 액트에서도 가장 먼저 랭킹 1등을 찍었습니다. 다른 서버 유저들보다 점수도 빠르게 올렸습니다. 그래서 영상의 마지막은 커리가 얘기하는 솔랭의 팁들과 실제 커리의 플레이 장면들을 모아봤습니다.
And in this game, Valorant, I think Valorant rewards aggression more than other games. and I think EU lacks that in their ring.
Nothing, Nate. They're all there. All of them are there. Maybe drop, but
Where, man?
Down A. One enemy remaining.
main. He fell back. I'm holding him with him.
Spike is A.
Okay, go get that.
척후대를 할 때도 정보를 얻었으면 바로바로 써먹습니다.
Watch out, A or B right now. A or B.
Well, they can walk in, by the way.
Doggy.
Hold on.
Five is gone. One enemy remaining.
Yes!
다음 클립은 타격대로 엔트리 서기를 싫어하는 분들에게 보여주시면 좋을 것 같습니다.
Sup, Curry? Could I ask you for some advice? I've been playing matches where all my teammates did nothing but bait me when I enter site as a duelist and losing the attack rounds. I guess frustrating. What can I do? Bait them? Play default every round? I really don't know. Well, ideally that is their job to bait you, but if they're not getting the kills, if they're not successfully baiting you, then there's a problem. So if they're not getting the trades or they're not killing people who kill you, whatever it is, what you need to do is either play slow, which is what you said you can default. Not every round, maybe default some rounds. Play the round slower. That way you're not dashing into your death every round. Or you can just bait them. Literally just bait them. Who cares? You're playing duels, you should go first. But if you're not winning, you don't trust your team, then bait. But that should be last resort. Baiting your teammates as duelists should be your last resort. And you should only do it multiple rounds in a row if it works. Multiple rounds in a row. Otherwise, if it's not working, then you need to enter again.
이번 클립은 커리의 임 트레이닝 방법입니다.
I start with no movement, just flicking, right? If you notice, I'm focusing on accuracy. Alright, now that I'm done with that, I'll incorporate my movement into it now. So counter-strafing. I'll do the same thing, accuracy. We've done the flicking, we've done the counter-strafing. What is next? Spraying. The spraying, yes. So let's start with shooting at the wall. We spray properly. This is full standing. Okay, back to spraying the bots.
무편집 클립 하나 보여드리면서 영상 마치도록 하겠습니다.
If they have a brim smoke somewhere, just call it.
Smoke shard. Any mod.
Yeah, we should come back here. We should come back to A. Opping belong. Belong one. I think he's opping belong. I could be wrong.
Just dog. Yeah, he's probably off in B because they just dogged.
Yeah, let's just go A, bro. It's gonna be 3A, but we just exit count them. Come right now.
He's on the right, I think.
Yeah.
3 here, Viper.
Two.
Throw smokes. Let's go, Reyna, go.
Dude, 130 on brim.
3 here, 4 here maybe.
There. Last player standing. Spike down A. I'll find you. Yatasha. Take hold. One enemy remaining. That makes two. There, take them! My ult is ready.
We're back. Let's go.
One enemy remaining. Spike down A. Last player standing. Oh no. Face your fear!
오늘 영상도 봐주셔서 감사합니다.